My name is Alexandra Zarini. I am filing a lawsuit against my stepfather, mother, grandmother, and others because I was sexually abused by my stepfather, Joseph Ruffalo, from the age of 6.
Did Harry Styles speak out on supporting Balenciaga? The world has become quite a dark place, and it seems not even children are being protected anymore. Of course, you're not necessarily expecting the highest morals from fashion brands or celebrities, but surely you hope for some, and that's why people are upset with Harry Styles, Gucci, and Balenciaga. So what did Harry and Gucci do, and how is this related to Balenciaga? Before I go into the details, click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video when it's posted. Number 1. Why would Gucci use Teddy in their campaign? Isn't it shady coming after Balenciaga's kids campaign? Last week, Gucci shared some pictures shot by photographer Mark Borthwick on Instagram of 28-year-old singer Harry Styles wearing a shirt with a pink teddy bear and a lyric from his popular track, Watermelon Sugar, on it. I want more berries and that summer feeling. He also could be seen posing with what appears to be, well, a child-sized mattress propped up against the wall behind him in one shot, and holding it under his arms in several others. Gucci shared on its website that the campaign stemmed from Harry's friendship with former creative director Alessandro Michele, adding, "Play is at the very heart of the collection, which uses menswear as a tool of the avant-garde." Captured by Mark Borthwick, the series of images sees Harry Styles showcase the dream wardrobe, defined by the eccentric use of romantic accents, whimsical prints, vintage details, and the expressive emotionality of the individual. Number 2. With all this in play, how are Gucci and Balenciaga related to each other? Did you know their parent company is the same? Yes, the rumors are true, and we saw that with the Gucciaga or Bellucci campaign, or whatever you want to call it, although they were not calling it a collaboration. Instead, they called it an example of Alessandro Michele's hacking Demna Gvasalia, i.e. swiping a collection of his Balenciaga designs for the collection per a press release. The runway show was titled Aria and opened with a model walking into a fictional venue called a Savoy Club, a nod to London's Savoy Hotel, where Gucci's story began a century ago when he worked as a bellhop carrying guests' luggage. The model wore a red velvet suit just like the one from the Tom Ford's Fall 1996 Gucci collection, which Gwyneth Paltrow famously wore to the MTV Video Music Awards, only this time it was styled with a leather choker attached by a leash to a horse-bit harness, as if to say, "And you thought that guy was kinky?" As the show went on, models continued to enter the venue, walking down a long hallway lined with flashing cameras. The soundtrack was a sampling of all the Gucci-themed songs made over the years: Gucci Gang by Lil Pump, Green Gucci Suit by Rick Ross, and feature Gucci Flip-Flops by Bad Barbie and Lil Yachty. There were a lot. If you were paying attention, it became clear that Balenciaga was involved by around look 3, when a model entered wearing a tailored camel coat with powerful sloped shoulders. As much as Gvasalia is known for his stunts, Crocs, Bernie Sanders logos, knights in shining armor, etc., he is also known for his silhouettes. In addition to the sharp, oversized outerwear, you can also spot Gvasalvia's signature boot leggings and other subtle nods, like tiny sunglasses. And then, of course, there were the logos. Instead of Gucciaga and Bellucci, we got both brands' names existing simultaneously on a garment. Some on social media were quick to point out that the combination of the logos looked fake, but isn't that kind of the point? The collection also featured a diamond charm necklace with a G in Balenciaga written as the Gucci double G logo, an item that will surely sell out and be faked a million times over. Such a thorough meeting of luxury-minded minds feels exciting and new and completely genius, at least in terms of branding. Not only has Kering, the parent company of Gucci and Balenciaga, basically doubled the value of its products by slapping not one but 2 logos on them, they've also strengthened the voice of both brands by letting them sing together as one. Each brings something to the table that the other doesn't necessarily possess. After the show, Michael and Gvasalia exchanged an extremely endearing text message thread on Gucci's Instagram stories. Their conversation was not unlike the one you're probably having with your fashion-obsessed friends right now, with lots of exclamation points and giddy fanboying. Gvasalia says the first perfume he ever bought was a tiny Gucci Envy sample. He still has it at home. Alessandro responds by saying he wanted a pair of Tom Ford era-flared pants but didn't have the money. It really defined the decade in fashion, I think, says Vestalvia of Ford's time at Gucci. But I love how today everything mixes in together. 70s, 90s, 2000s, etc. Anything is really possible, and fashion is such a melting pot of the past, present, and future. That's what makes it so special and intriguing, I guess. But if this collaboration didn't make it obvious that the two of them are tied up in some way, I'm sure the fact that the two of them having done similar campaigns should be enough for you. Number 3, how is Gucci campaign reminiscent of the Balenciaga one? Earlier this month, Balenciaga dropped its holiday ad campaign featuring children holding teddy bears with inappropriate accessories. These accessories were also on the runway at Balenciaga's show at Paris Fashion Week. The backlash against the images has been swift, with the hashtag #CancelBalenciaga trending across Twitter and TikTok, and many accusing the brand and its creative director, Demna, of condoning such inappropriate acts. In a separate ad that dropped on November 21st promoting Balenciaga's Spring-Summer 2023 collection, a bag from the fashion house's collaboration with Adidas was photographed atop copies of what appeared to be documents from the Supreme Court case United States v. Williams, a ruling that upheld the PROTECT Act, which increased federal protection for children. Both campaigns quickly became a conservative talking point and sparked conspiracy theories. That is very understandable because it looks like they're trying to justify their actions. On November 22nd, the fashion house had issued 2 statements via an Instagram story apologizing for the plush bears, which they said should not have been featured with children in this campaign, as well as the unsettling documents in the separate Spring-Summer campaign. It said, "We take this matter very seriously and are taking legal action against the parties responsible for creating the set and including unapproved items for our Spring 23 campaign photo shoot. We strongly condemn abuse of children in any form. We stand for children's safety and well-being." Look, in the first place, this should have never been an issue. Some things are easily avoidable, and you guys walked right into that one. Balenciaga even filed a lawsuit. This is when I know they really do not care. On November 25th, Balenciaga filed a $25 million lawsuit against North 6 Inc. and set designer Nicolas Desjardins over the controversial campaign image featuring the court documents, which was separate from the imagery featuring the teddy bears. The suit claims that the defendants included the Williams documents without Balenciaga's knowledge or authorization, and goes on to say that as a result of defendants' misconduct, members of the public, including the news media, have falsely and horrifically associated Balenciaga with the repulsive and deeply disturbing subject of the court decision. Some have criticized the lawsuit as an attempt by Balenciaga to absolve itself of culpability. According to Desjardins' agent, Gabriella Mosiaf, her client, is being used as a scapegoat by the fashion house. Everyone from Balenciaga was on the shoot and was present on every shot and worked on the edit of every image in post-production. Mosiaf said in a statement to the Washington Post, noting that the documents in the photos were obtained by a prop house that were rental pieces used for photo shoots. This does not make any sense because how would this person get access to post on your page, Balenciaga? Are you trying to tell me that you allowed an unauthorized person to post an unauthorized photo on your page? Lies upon lies. Number 4, how did fans react over the internet after Harry posed in this campaign? However, some social media users didn't see the campaign images as eccentric so much as off-putting in the wake of Balenciaga. They quickly stormed the comments section of the Instagram post to blast Gucci for the ad, writing, "What was the creative thinking behind a toddler bed? What's the narrative? Whose idea was this and where did they find this inspo? I'm disturbed. A toddler mattress? Are we serious? Toddler mattress and grown man, what story are they selling? But honestly, at Harry Styles, what's fashionable about anything here? Your shades? The twin-size mattress is weird AF. What does it imply? Why is it there? A kid's mattress and you're wearing a pink teddy bear. Why are actors so desperately clueless?" Even Alexandra Gucci Zorini, whose great-grandfather was the founder of Gucci, called out the ad's campaign. She wrote on Instagram, "Why would you create a performance piece with a toddler's mattress and an adult man? My concerns are that there seems to be a common ideology across Kering's fashion houses." And then she added in a follow-up post, "Gucci was created by the most elegant brand with the highest quality product. The direction it seems to be taking now is concerning. The protection of children should always come first and not be laughed at. What was she referring to was the fact that Gucci is owned by Kering, the same parent company that owns Balenciaga, and as you know, the brand was slammed last month for its problematic children ads that saw them holding teddy bear, purses, and strap-up gear. Clearly, the parent company has not learned its lesson from Balenciaga controversy or worked to make sure its brands are being less controversial moving forward. Number 5. So is Harry really supporting Balenciaga? Harry Styles is shown in one photo standing in front of a toddler mattress resting against a wall, while in another he is seen touching and holding it. He is shown changing and undressing in a series of photographs. Former Gucci creative director Alessandro Michel, who has since left the firm, conceived the ad. The art director was Christopher Simmons, and the photographer was Mark Borthwick. The photographs have sparked a new uproar. Kering, the French fashion conglomerate run by Francis Henry Pinault, owns Gucci and Balenciaga. Gucci described Styles' performance piece when it unveiled the photographs in November. Play is at the core of the Gucci Ha 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 collection. After all, its name is the onomatopoeic sound of the textual essence of the laughing face emoji, as well as the serial crisis of Harry and Alessandro. Here's my take on it. Harry should have noted that the toddler bed had nothing to do with the fashion and called it out. You can't be too careful nowadays. Anyways, let's wrap up. Do you think Harry supports the two brands? Will you continue listening to Harry's music? Tell us below. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.